with Mark Cade and Susan Simon.
Well, all this month we're uncovering some of Madison's best kept secrets. When it's time to get away from it all, we found just the place.
If you're shopping on Madison's East Side, you'd probably never even know that it's there. But just 7 miles from the Capitol Square is an oasis of peace and relaxation. The moment you enter the doors of the Speckled Hen Inn, you start to feel relaxed. Bob and Pat Fishbeck have transformed their 5,000 square foot home into a bed and breakfast.
And this was your former home.
Yes.
Tell us your story.
We built this about 18 years ago as our family home. We moved here from the northeast side of Madison when our kids were in middle school. They spent their high school years here, and after they finished high school and were just about through with college, the house seemed a little bit empty, and so we thought we'd open a bed and breakfast.
How did you come up with the name?
Prior to opening the inn, we had this collection of chicken art. And we were looking around for a name that we thought would be memorable, and sort of the Speckled Hen bubbled to the top.
A lot of chickens around here.
There are a lot of chickens. We often joke that we could give a prize to the person who correctly counts the number of chickens that we have in the house.
That's a good idea.
But then we'd have to know how many there were too.
Free room and board, maybe.
That would be a little difficult, yes.
That's quite a wine collection.
We've been fairly serious wine collectors since we moved to Madison. That's a hobby that we developed once we moved here, and they're on display in there, and we do also have a wine license so we can sell wine to our guests also.
Can we see the rooms?
Sure. This way. There are 2 down on this level and then 2 upstairs. This is the rising sunroom, and this is probably the smallest of our rooms. Bob spent a number of years working with clients in Japan, and this is sort of our nod to that culture and that part of our lives. This is the Token Creek room, named for Token Creek and the little village that's just down a little further on Portage Road. It has the king-size bed and a gas fireplace, and this is the bathroom that we added when we opened the B&B, and it's our marriage survived the tiling project. It does have a whirlpool tub and then a huge walk-in Roman shower in it.
The main living level of the house is upstairs. There's a gathering space with a beautiful view just off the dining room.
We serve breakfast by candlelight. We serve a multi-course breakfast that usually starts with fresh fruit and homemade scones, muffins, entrees that feature cheese.
Is it strange to share your family home with strangers?
Not really. We've always done a lot of entertaining and really enjoy that and enjoy meeting a lot of different people, so it's, you know, it feels completely normal. A lot of people do ask that question, but you know, it's something we really enjoy doing, so it comes quite naturally.
There are 2 more rooms on the upper level of the house.
This is the Starkweather Creek room. It has the nice king-size canopy bed and a door that leads out onto the back balcony. And there's a chairs and tables out there where you can sit and watch the llamas and the sheep out in the pasture. And this is the Haywood Hardy suite.
Who's Haywood Hardy?
Haywood Hardy was an English painter who painted hunt scenes, and he always included women in his hunt scenes.
A big part of the allure of the inn is the outside, where you can relax in the gazebo or take a long leisurely stroll. The outside is Bob's job.
As Pat mentioned, we try and grow as much food here as possible, so in the little cutting garden here behind us, we have all of the flowers that we use in the inn, plus the herb gardens and things we use for breakfast.
And you have animals.
Right.
Let's go see the animals.
Well, it's about a dozen full-grown mating ewes, and then, as you can see, a few lambs that were born this year, and 2 llamas and my quarter horse.
And of course, the namesake of the inn, the Speckled Hens.
I don't know if you've ever had really fresh farm eggs, but that's what we serve, and they taste totally different. When you break them in the skillet, there's no running, it's just a solid round egg, and they taste so different.
So the next time you're longing for the peacefulness of the countryside, a cozy bed, and a delicious breakfast, look no farther than Madison's East Side.
And Bob and Pat are also going green. The inn is Travel Green, Wisconsin certified.
The Speckled Hen Inn is on Portage Road in Madison. For more information about rates and reservations and to see the extensive wine list, check out SpeckledHenInn.com.
Who knew that it was just off East Washington Avenue?
And you made the scones for us.
What'd you think?
Oh my goodness, they're great.
If you want to make them too, the recipe's on their website. Loved it.
All right, that secret's out of the bag.
All right.
Well, next, how can you help